Mr. Mrvan?
Yes, Secretary Lutnick. Last week at Samford World Economic Summit, you were quoted, which I want to thank you. It was a pro-union quote. It said, the concept of taking our an auto plant out of Ohio and Michigan and putting it in Mexico to break the union's back is nuts. And to break people is nuts. Is that something that you said?
I don't know if I said it exactly that way, but the concept sounds right.
The concept, okay. And so you agreed that you want to protect American jobs and union jobs in that quote.
Yes, I think
Okay.
automotive union jobs are excellent jobs for Americans.
On Labor Day, the President of the United States on Labor Day put out an executive order, which was the greatest collective bargaining and union breaking executive order in the history of America that took away bargaining rights, collective bargaining rights from everyone in the Department of Commerce. Why the two mixed messages? Why take collective bargaining away from union members who work under you? And why now are you saying you're fighting for union jobs?
Union jobs in the commercial side of the United States of America
Not in government?
are fundamental taxpayer jobs. Taxpayer jobs in Article 2 in the United States of America,
Article 2
executive
meaning
branch,
national
the executive
security?
branch should be run by the President of the United
Okay.
States, elected by the people.
Okay. So you stand for union jobs because I need your help on this. British Petroleum in my district, which is an energy producer, the third largest oil refinery, has locked out the United Steelworkers, approximately 1,000 families, men and women, because of contract negotiations. My Republican governor came to the picket line, Governor Braun. I agree with him in a bipartisan way that British Petroleum is putting our community at risk by having replacement workers who are non-trained, so environmental risks and also safety risks for Hammond, East Chicago, Whiting. My community is a threat. Will you join me and ask the President of the United States to tell British Petroleum, a foreign company, energy producer, to go back to the bargaining table so that those very valuable union jobs you were just theatrical about will be saved and families in my community will go back to work?
I didn't mean to be theatrical.
Don't laugh. There's nothing funny about
no.
it. Don't laugh at my situation about a thousand families out of work.
That's not right, and
Okay,
that's not fair.
okay, I'm just putting in
I
things in
said
perspective.
your comment of theatrical, I had not intended. But when we're talking about union jobs, I have been very clear. I am very supportive of great union jobs in America. I think they are excellent jobs for America.
will you
I am
make
a
the
fan
commitment-
of the steelworkers. I'm a fan of the Teamsters, and
Right.
everybody knows it.
Will you make
I'll
the
be
commitment-
glad. How about this? Let's sit together. Let's go through it together, and let's come up with the right move to get this company to treat our union workers fairly. I am on side with that. Let's work
So
together
the
to do it.
Secretary of Commerce, as your role, you will sit down with me to make sure British Petroleum goes back to the negotiation table so my families at steelworkers go back to work.
Seems like a fair request to me, yes.
That's yes? Okay. So thank you for that. That's progress. And I'm going to hold you to that as I expect you to hold me accountable to things. Secondly, you had talked about Secretary Wright and yourself celebrating gas-powered investments for natural gas-powered facilities in southern Pennsylvania and Ohio. In Northwest Indiana, a week ago, on March 26, Secretary Wright made an emergency order saying that our utility, NIPSCO, needed to, because of national securities, reopen a coal-fired plant. I have the highest rates for electricity and energy in the country. My ratepayers in Northwest Indiana are getting crushed by those rates. It's $100 million to reopen up a coal plant that NIPSCO privately chose to close in 2019. Explain to me why the mixed messages. Why is natural gas good for Ohio and southern Pennsylvania, but why is Secretary Wright celebrating with you the increase in jobs. But in my district, there's going to be $100 million because the administration is forcing the power plant to keep open or to reestablish that plant, a coal-powered plant. Just help me understand the differences.
Reopening a coal-fired plant will employ lots of coal miners, which we
But
just discussed.
why is natural
Wouldn't that
gas
be great?
good for Ohio and southern Pennsylvania, but why do my ratepayers, because of an executive order, have to pay $100 million? There's a tariff placed through MISO that the ratepayers have to pay that. Tell me, why are my ratepayers, who have NIPSCO, the highest energy bills in the country, why are they paying for that? But Pennsylvania and Ohio, you're celebrating natural gas power plants.
Opening a coal plant will lower the cost of energy in your district. I'm happy to sit down with you and go through with you. I'm happy to do that. I love math.
I don't.
I love
right.
math.
The math
it's going to lower the cost.
The math is it's $100 million to the ratepayers because they have to reopen something while you're celebrating cutting ribbons for the same things in other parts of the country. I don't understand
The gentleman has expired.
With that,
Mr. Ivey.
I yield back. I thank you for working with me on the British Petroleum issue.